Yeah, that was Danny Spooner, and this is Dom and Greg and Carolyn Oates, and we're here to do a folk and blues show called the Folk and Blues Show. But first of all, we're going to have a bit of entertainment from Carolyn Oates, who's a great singer and guitarist, and she's got a CD out called In the Moment, which looks awesome. So, yeah. So
why, thank you.
That's all right. And we'll kick off, I guess. And you got any questions for Carolyn, Greg?
Yeah, million.
A million questions.
I don't know if we've got time for a million.
All right, we'll cut it back a bit. 900,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you've been singing, for at least a dozen years, because I saw you first about then. I think it was at Truth and Lib.
Yeah, probably.
Down Canterbury Road.
Yes, the good old mud brick building.
Yeah, you grew up as a musician?
Yeah, pretty much. I started taking piano lessons, or, my folks saw that I had an interest in some kind of music from a very early age. We had a electric organ at home that my dad played, and I'd jump on it and obviously do something that signified that I had some kind of music ability. So my parents decided to get me piano lessons from when I was 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I went down the sort of road of becoming a classically trained pianist, and did that for, a good 12 or 13 years, and then did a degree in music as well. But by the time I hit my teens, I'd kind of got into a bit of that teen angst thing, so I needed to play something with a bit more rock than a classical piano.
Yes. Yeah.
So I picked up the guitar, and because I had an older brother and he started playing the guitar, so of course I had to learn to play guitar too if my older brother was learning the guitar. Cool. Yeah, exactly. I wanted to be acceptable.
Did you find the classical training helped you?
Yeah, in a big way.
Yeah.
For a lot of reasons, it was good. I think it helped a lot with my songwriting and being able to think a lot more out of the box.
Yeah.
Even as a popular songwriter or as a pop writer, having that background helped me to be not so shy about exploring chords and different approaches to music. I think because I'd learnt about the way that kind of music had progressed over the years, and how it went from very rigid, very structured, all the way through to modern classical music, which is very completely different. Dropping a bunch of ping pong balls into a piano and recording it and wacky things like that. So yeah,
that's just right up our alley on this show.
Yeah, we'll be playing some of that later.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So.
And you've got your 6-string guitar here. Is that what you usually use?
It's my instrument of choice for what I do as a singer-songwriter.
Yeah.
I think I made the transition to guitar for songwriting because at the time it was a freeing instrument. I wasn't learning guitar.
Mm-hmm.
I just sort of taught myself, and I had no preconceived ideas of what playing guitar was supposed to be or do.
Yeah. Whereas
because of my classical background on the piano, I couldn't see past a certain way of doing things on the piano.
Yeah.
And I found that I was a lot more uninhibited as far as exploring different chords and that kind of thing on the guitar. So I found it easier to write.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, what are you going to play for us first?
I thought I'd play the current single. It's called Trash and Treasure.
Yeah, which is being heavily promoted at the moment on Facebook and MySpace.
Yeah, it is indeed. And it's got a little video clip with, appearances from all my friends. And
That looked very well done, actually.
I was very very happy that I actually got to know a couple of guys who had some experience in that kind of area. One of the guys has worked on a lot of bigger Australian films like Moulin Rouge and The Matrix, and
Yeah, I noticed all the special effects.
Yeah. I did say, even though these guys have done that, this isn't like a Matrix style video
It's not
clip.
big budget.
But what it helped because this guy had experience in making stuff out of nothing,
Yeah.
and he was able to put together sets that looked really good out of whatever we could find lying around. So you know, like in the video clip, there's one particular character where I'm a sort of white trailer trash kind of character, and we actually shot that at my parents' house, and it was a little.
Your parents are trailer
I know.
trash?
Well, I'm just going to say it was a little scary. We kind of set up the scene, and this guy, he just keeps saying, "Oh, what we really need right now is, you know, a pot plant that's sort of half dying." And my dad would go, "Oh, yeah, I think we got one of those." And we found a banana lounge that was just the right colours, and we found, boxes of old sort of like rusty screws and a crazy old pram with an old doll in it. And yeah, we were just able to make up the whole set basically from stuff that was at my family home. And I kind of thought, oh, okay, maybe I'm a bit more white trash than I thought I was. So,
I think we all are.
But yeah. All right.
Would be